Director Santana Bharati was watching a Malayalam film in a Chennai theatre a few days back. When the crowd erupted into spontaneous applause at the film's climax, Bharati was overcome with emotion. The song playing at this crucial juncture is from Guna, a film he directed 33 years ago. I had goosebumps at that moment and started tearing up, Bharati said, unable to believe that the audience could be so moved by an old song in a new film made in another language. I had no idea that the people of Kerala also loved this song so much. But it's not just any old song. Kanmani Anbodu from Guna, composed by Ilayaraja and sung by Kamal Hassan and S. Janaki, is a classic that has always been popular with fans of Tamil cinema music. In Chidambaram's survival thriller Manjummel Boys, the song appears in a context that elevates its beauty to a whole other level. If Guna romanticized the love between a mentally ill man and his hostage as divine, Manjummel Boys ascribes it to friendship. In cinema halls across the country, where the South Indian populace is turning up in droves to watch the film, the lines "Manidar unarndu kolla idu manida kaadal alla adayum tandi punidamaana are being welcomed with thunderous applause and buckets of tears. The film has become the highest grossing Malayalam film in Tamil Nadu. Made on a budget of around Rs 15 crore, the film has grossed over Rs 150 crore in total collections so far. It's a phenomenon that nobody could have predicted, not even director Chidambaram. Based on a real-life incident, Manjummel Boys is about a group of men from Kochi who go to the Guna cave in Kodaikanal. One of them slips into a deep pit in the restricted area of the cave and it falls upon his friends to rescue him. I had this song in mind when I was writing the film, said Chidambaram. It is the soul of the film and the real-life Manjummel Boys are also big fans of Kamal Hassan and Guna. Previously known as Devil's Kitchen, the Kodaikanal cave was renamed Guna Cave after Santana Bharati shot the film at the location in the early 90s. Manjummel Boys was so thrilling. I couldn't believe that the film was shot on a set. It looked so realistic. I have no connections with Kerala and I didn't know that they were making a film like this, said Bharati. It's God's grace that the film and its songs are still alive in public memory. The Kanmani Anbodu song is conceptualized as a letter dictated by Guna to his hostage. She's an heiress named Rohini, but he believes her to be Abhirami, the avatar of a goddess who would love and marry him on a full moon day. As Guna articulates his love for her in broken lines, Rohini, who develops a soft corner for Guna, composes it into a song. Vali wrote the lyrics and Ilayaraja composed the song. In fact, all the songs in the film were super hits, recalled Bharati. Talking about how they shot Guna in the dangerous location, Bharati said that the team shot in 3 caves, including a very deep and large one. We would leave for the shooting spot at 4 am and reach by 7. We would have breakfast and begin the shoot. It wasn't possible to break for lunch and go up because of the nature of the landscape, said Bharati. We would wrap up the shoot by 4 pm because it would become very dark by then. Even if it drizzled, it would be impossible to climb up. Guna was released along with Rajnikant's Thalapathy, directed by Mani Ratnam. At the time, Thalapathy, a contemporary take on the Mahabharata, stormed the box office and unseated Guna, which was viewed as an experimental film. But since then, Guna has acquired a cult status among the audience, spawning several other films with mentally ill heroes and their obsessive love as the subject. Director Chidambaram, who made his debut with the blockbuster Malayalam comedy Jane Man, is a huge Kamal Hassan fan. The song has a high recall value among the Malayali audience too, and I trusted that. Of course, they may not understand the full meaning of the lyrics, but I was sure that people would get it within a couple of days of the film's release, said Chidambaram. Chidambaram added that the Tamil film industry has always been an inspiration for him. We grew up watching Tamil films. It was the industry we went to for larger-than-life films, be it Rajnikant and Kamal Hassan or Vijay. More Malayalis watch Tamil films than the other way around, he said. The Tamil film industry has also produced several great music directors, Ilayaraja, AR Rahman, Haris Jayaraj and so on. These are the songs we grew up watching on TV. It is the Kanmani Anbodu song that draws the Manjummel gang to visit the Guna cave, so it is befitting that the climax too features it. After all, what could possibly prompt someone to dive into a bottomless pit for his friend if not divine love. When making the film, I felt like the song had been written just for me to place it in this climax, said Chidambaram with a laugh. Kanmani Unboarded didn't need a revival considering it's an evergreen favourite. But the Tamil song in the Malayalam film has become a bonding opportunity for people of the two neighbouring states on social media. Tamil directors like Karthik Subbaraj and Venkat Prabhu have also lavished praise on the film. I think Malayalis understood the lyrics of Kanmani Unboarded from social media discussions on Manjummel Boys, said Vignesh Madhu, film critic with the New Indian Express. But even just the visuals work for the audience, with Srinath Basi being carried like the heroine was in the Kamal film. Everyone was expecting a cinematic high in the climax, but this surpassed everything. Premalu, another Malayalam blockbuster that released a couple of weeks before Manjummel Boys, is a good example of the popularity of Tamil cinema in Kerala. In the climax of this rom-com, the hero's bestie socks the villain because the latter fails to appreciate Tamil music director Yuvan Shankar Raja's songs. Director Girish A.D. acknowledged that he's a big fan of Yuvan, or YSR as he's called, and that he always tries to include references to his music or have his songs play in the background in his films. It was around 2004 that Yuvan was becoming famous, and I've been his fan since then. He was prominent in the Tamil film industry till about 2015, and I used to listen to all his songs, said Girish. Whether people got it or not, I've always put in some references to his work in my movies. I love his music from films such as Nanda, Kadal Kondain, 7G Rainbow Colony, Paruthi Veeran and Payya. Premalu is also a blockbuster and was released in Telugu on March 8. The film revolves around Sachin, an aimless hero who's constantly falling in love. He ends up following his friend to Hyderabad, where he meets IT professional and fellow Malayali Reenu and is instantly smitten. Girish has made 3 films, all of them with young protagonists exploring love and life.
Sharanike ee campusile ettavum kambinulla aarayittam.
There is a scene in Selvaraghavan's Kadal Kondain where Dhanush's character sleeps in class and is caught by the teacher. I included one such scene in Premalu, referencing it because it seems so apt, said Girish. I know how to read and write Tamil as well. It was Shankar's Boys that got me hooked on Tamil cinema. I had only watched a few Tamil films like Roja on TV before that, but after Boys I watched a lot of Tamil films, particularly in the period following class 12 when I was writing entrance exams. Girish was blown away by Boys, a coming-of-age film that revolves around the lives of 6 youngsters. The film became controversial at the time of its release thanks to its unapologetic depiction of adolescent sexuality. It was so different from the Malayalam films and what I was used to, said Girish. I also felt a great connection with heroes from Selvaraghavan's movies. They were ordinary men, mostly troublemakers, people who didn't have the superlative qualities usually associated with the hero. 7G Rainbow Colony, a romantic drama with a loser hero, made a big impact on Girish. The hero of the film is a total failure. He's terrible at academics, his behavior is bad, he's the kind of guy you would say is a burden on earth. But he has a crush on an upper class girl and the film takes us through his pain. I found it very touching, said Girish. Of course, now I realize that there were many things about the hero that were toxic and can't be accepted. Still, the film has stayed in my mind for a long time, including Yuvan's songs. I was addicted to it. Girish noted that unlike Tamil films where songs have always been an integral part of the screenplay, the Malayalam film industry isn't music driven. During the cassette era, there was a compulsion to have 5 songs in a film, but after that the approach has changed. Songs are included only if necessary. The Tamil industry has always had stalwarts as composers and many films have become a huge hit because of the music, he said. Malayalam films are mostly made on a modest budgets of rupees 5 to 10 crore. Tamil films, on the other hand, may splurge the amount just on the songs alone. Back in the 90s, Shankar and his team did a 30-day trip around the world just to shoot the Adisayam song in his Tamil film Jeans. The most expensive Indian film song ever shot is also from a Shankar film, Endira Logathu Sundariye from 2.0, that cost rupees 20 crore. With elaborate sets, hundreds of dancers, exotic locations and stars like Vijay who've made a name for themselves for their dance skills, it's easy to understand the appeal of the Tamil film song to the Malayali audience. Between 2000 and 2010, Malayalam cinema went through a phase when directors tried to imitate Tamil cinema's larger-than-life sensibility, a period that many Malayalam cinema fans consider to be among the worst in the industry's history. After that came the new generation of Malayalam filmmakers such as Lijo Jose Pellicheri, Anjali Menon, Rajesh Pillai, Ashik Kabu, Anwar Rashid, Dileesh Pothan, Mahesh Narayanan and others who broke away from formulaic films. But even as the Malayalam industry was experimenting with form and content, Tamil films continued to be popular in Kerala. Vignesh Madhu said that until a few years ago, quite a few Malayalam films used to place a Vijay poster or throw references to an Ajit or Surya film just to get claps from fans of the stars in the audience. It wasn't very organic, but in some films it was done quite well. Premam, for example, also has the Kanmani Anbodu song and features a heroine who is Tamil, he added. He further pointed out that in earlier decades, Malayalam films used to mock Tamil characters and use derogatory terms like Pandi to refer to them. That doesn't happen anymore and that's a good thing, he said. Agreeing with Girish about the hold of Tamil film music over the Malayali population, Madhu noted that when Nelson Dilip Kumar's Jailer came out, the Kerala audience was more excited about Anirudh composing a score for Mohanlal rather than the star working with Rajinikanth. In that sense, Manjummel Boys can perhaps be seen as a tribute from Kerala to the Tamil film industry. A thank you for all the music that has been part of people's lives across generations. I was swarmed when the film ended. I am grateful to everyone who worked on Guna. It's a matter of pride for all of us, a blessing, said Santana Bharati, still processing how such an old song could move people even now. But maybe the answer is beyond human understanding. Maybe the answer lies in the divine.
I like the film very much. Thank you so much. Not because Kamal Hassan is